Is that a bomb? They said it was like 15 gunshots. She just called me through social media and said that your son probably got shot.
That's Sierra LaFour, and she's the mother of 14-year-old Braylon Harges. She's yet to come to terms with the fact that Braylon has been shot and killed by an armed, unknown assailant with no apparent motive. There were no eyewitnesses.
14 years old? Oh my God. You ain't even start lit like 14?
And no signs of the suspect. But Sierra LaFour was certain her son knew his killer, and she was going to use the power of social media to help detectives solve this case and deliver justice for Braylon.
14 years old is crazy. Lord. And they look how they shooting right there, just out in the street. Man. That's sad.
Before we begin, let us express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of Braylon Harges and everyone who helped to find justice for his family. Braylon Harges was the kind of a teenager who was well on his way to a happy and successful life. He was good at football and an all-around likable character, and was known to give great hugs. Like any 14-year-old, he enjoyed socializing, so when he was asked to meet up with his friends on November the 5th of 2023, he wanted to join in the fun. He met 16-year-old Steven Sopko at a house near 90th Street and Edmonds Avenue.
Steven looked like he trouble too, I ain't gonna lie.
In Cleveland, Ohio, which
That looked like a mugshot.
also happened to be the house where Steven's girlfriend resided. Braylon, Steve, and his girlfriend all left the house around 6:30 p.m., and that appeared to be the end of the evening's fun. But as Braylon walked ahead, Steven pulled out a gun and shot him in the back. There appeared to be no motive and no provocation, with the events unfolding so fast that it wasn't even clear who had been shot.
This is a lost soul. Like, ain't no fucking way. This is a lost soul. Ain't no way. This is why I don't like this fucking city. I can't stand it. Hello? Record that I'm recording them, because this is going to be known. Ma'am.
Hello?
Ma'am. Yes, hello.
What is the address of the police? Where do you need the police?
I mean, I'm on 93rd and Edmond.
93rd and Edmond?
It's a body in the middle of the street. I
Man.
don't know what's wrong with it, but it's bleeding from the head. It looks like a female.
She said like a
93rd and
female.
Edmond. She's laying in the middle of the street, you said?
I can't hear you.
It's a
She's laying
baby crying in the back. It's a lot going on.
in the middle of the street.
Yes, I don't know if she got hit by a car or what, but she's in the middle of the street.
Black, white, or Hispanic female?
Huh?
Black, white, or Hispanic female? Can you tell me what she's wearing?
I didn't see because it's dark and I got scared because I'm like, I don't know what's happening right here, and I got my kids in the car. Okay.
As officers from the Cleveland Police Department arrived on the scene, they would discover the alleged female victim was in fact a male, and he was desperately in need of medical attention. We must warn you that the following body cam footage might be difficult to watch.
This is crazy, y'all. 14 years old, man, getting gunned down like that. It's terrible. Are they trying to save him, or is they already? So they already know who it is, they're saying.
Braylon Harges' life was in serious jeopardy. He had suffered a total of 15 gunshot wounds. The first responders kept on giving him CPR right until the ambulance arrived, and now the medics had the task of trying to save Braylon's life before his devastating injuries claimed it. Although there were no witnesses to the shooting,
15 gunshots, y'all. He took more gunshots than his age. He was only 14 years old. This is crazy
itself,
sad.
any information the investigators could gather would help solve the case.
Did you guys see anything or just hear anything?
I just saw. And it was a red car with some guys in it, but they rolled right past me.
Okay.
So that's all I saw.
Which way did they go?
That way.
You said it was a red car?
Yeah.
And they went that way
That
towards
way.
90 and Harkness?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of red car?
Because I was so in shock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know who was in the vehicle?
It was just two boys in the car, and they wouldn't even stop to talk to me. So I asked them to call the police. They just kept going. But I don't know who did it. You know
don't
what I'm
know
saying?
make or model or anything like that? Okay.
He was just laying there. That's all. I almost hit him.
Speaking with somebody on scene, they said they seen a red vehicle take off from the
Whoa.
going towards 90 with the Harkness.
Whoa.
Unknown make or model. They seen
They said it was like 15 gunshots.
Like back to back. I'm there waiting. I'm
Okay,
recording on there and I
you have your
heard.
ID on you, just so I can have that information.
I said, I can't believe people can do stuff like that. I just don't understand.
The red vehicle the witness described might have been an innocent bystander who was in the wrong place at the wrong time, or it could be the shooter themselves or even an accomplice. Either way, investigators needed to speak to them as soon as they could. While the patrol units were on the lookout for the mysterious red vehicle, officers at the scene of the shooting had to try to figure out what happened and the identity of the unknown victim.
So you said the car took off, you heard about 15 shots?
I didn't hear no shots.
You didn't hear no shots?
I didn't hear no shots. They heard the shots. When I came, he was just there.
On the ground, laying in the middle?
I kind of knew what it was. I was like,
okay.
Is that a bar?
And did you say anything to those guys?
No. Oh, yeah. I said, can you call the police? They just kept going.
They just took off at a high rate of speed?
Not a high rate. They just kept going.
Took off, okay.
But what she's saying, I was about to say, they could have just been driving by. You don't know. They could have just been out there at the same time it was going down. Because it don't seem like they was, like, involved with it or in a rush to get away.
They just driving by. I don't know. You know.
Could have been.
What she said that when she seen the person on the ground, she seen two people in a red vehicle in the car. She asked can they call
And when
the
I
police.
told the girl,
And when
help me
she
call the
said
police.
that, they took off going northbound, 90 towards Harkness. They just heard 15 shots, roughly. 15 saying in either info, but they said all three. They just heard about
Oh, that was
that
cemetery.
amount of shots.
Yeah, he was in the clip. You could tell that. Boom, boom, boom.
Dang.
You could
Boom,
tell when
boom.
nobody shoot back. You could tell it take one time. We was sitting right down there talking. And we was heard.
Officers would get help in identifying the victim, and there was somebody at the scene who knew Braylon all too well.
Who you guys here for?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the mom? That might be the
My mother
mom.
had called me and said my son
Yeah.
probably got shot on the one way. I don't stay in the neighborhood no more.
Okay.
We jump in the car, we drive over here, and see y'all, we run up.
And what is description?
5'6",
5'6".
light skin.
Dang, man.
I just think
It's bad.
We're like 205 now.
Wait, 205. Okay. Let me just give me a couple minutes, okay?
Man, they got the tape out there.
Sierra LaFleur claimed she had become aware of the shooting because she saw a post on Instagram, and she immediately feared her son might be involved. Although she couldn't give any information on who the suspected shooter might be, she did provide information that would help officers identify Braylon.
I don't know. She just called me through social media and said that your son probably got shot.
She didn't give you any reason why she thought it could have
Baby, I didn't even give her a reason to even get to that far. I just jumped. You see, I got a nightgown.
You're okay. No worries. Do you have your ID on you, ma'am? That's you said your son, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we don't know anything yet, so I'm not gonna tell you anything. So.
Man, you know, like, deep down, you see the tape, it's kind of like, as a mom, she probably already know.
Going off.
Sadly, despite the best efforts of the medical professionals, Braylon Harges passed away in the hospital a short time after arrival, bringing an abrupt and violent end to the life that had barely begun. This left investigators with a murder on their hands, with very little evidence or information to help them figure out who was responsible. It would be down to the Cleveland Police Department's homicide unit to solve this case, and they'd use social media to try and identify the person who pulled the trigger. Once again, Braylon's mother, Sierra, would step in to help.
I know you mentioned the lady in the White House. Do you think you would be able to figure out which house that is?
So this is
90th going north.
right. So you see how her house is? Because I heard his body was in the middle of the street.
Yeah, it was closer to like here.
Right.
It's almost right where that.
So the mom about to figure it out.
So one of these houses is all white, and their doorbell caught it.
Okay.
Which they sit right on the corner. She said it's a white house. The doorbell caught it.
I know that night, I think I knocked on one of these doors.
They were scared, y'all.
That's fine. That's not unusual. But do you have a...
Yeah, people not going to talk to the police that easily.
I got contact. Well, I'm not
Scary.
his father. I got
They might feel scared.
And the name.
Okay.
I'm going to call him before I leave from here, because you detective. Now, it's an apartment building with the pay at that he be at over to the left.
Okay.
Off of 93rd.
Do we think he was there that day?
He had to be. In order for my baby to end up right here, either came from that way or 93rd way. To end up right here.
Do you know what kind of, was he driving that day or just
No,
walking?
because he always drive my little car, my little black car.
Okay.
I know he was 14, but
I'm about to say.
Okay.
Driving?
In order for Brandon to end up right here, he either came from 93rd complex, because he be in the 93rd apartment.
Okay.
He's still there.
Okay.
Or he came from 93rd, in order for his body to end up here.
Right.
And you said it was a car involved?
I mean, unless somebody picked him up and...
Right. And threw my baby out.
We got a mention of like a car leaving the scene in a hurry, but you hear that many gunshots, a lot of people tend to just
pull off
fast. So, I mean, we're trying to run it down, but I was just wondering if there was any, was there like a car that would pick him up occasionally or no?
No. So his auntie stay down here.
Okay.
If you come down this way, so where his body was laying right here, his auntie down on.
Okay.
So if he would have made it to the complexes all the way down the street to the left, he would have made it to his auntie house.
Okay.
As Braylon's social media was analyzed, Sierra would help name the people that appeared in her son's Instagram photos and posts, and there was one young man that brought up red flags as soon as she realized who he was.
Who is it?
I'm just, and I know he was having a conversation with this kid, right?
Right. This is alarming me. This is who I believe. This kid is alarming me to the point where something.
Yeah.
His name's coming up a lot. Like if he set Braylon up. That's what the word in the street is. And I'm gonna show you some messages. Oh, I got my phone. I gotta show you some messages. Somebody inboxed him and asked him, did he do it? He said, oh, he's not snitching anymore, or sneak dissing with the laugh emojis.
Okay.
Hardcore messages from talking, and then my son like, hey, I heard you was, he sent them a message. My son said, hey, I heard you sneak dissing my little brother. Wow, I got both of their Instagram, so I know what's been going on.
Right.
He said, oh, that was something. Blizz, I got to read the messages. I'll let you see it.
Okay.
You know, these kids abbreviate stuff.
Right, I can't even.
Wow, so mom got the messages.
Do we know his last name?
No.
No, you're fine. I think somebody sent it to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But he that's the same boy.
Okay. And you should have his screen name on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mom got the info.
That picture is a light-skinned boy with dreads. Now, I got another picture on my phone. Is that the same gun that was supposed to be in the meetup? Because that alarmed me. I'm like, don't that look like the same gun?
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you another picture and let you compare and you tell me. Because there's one that somebody on his IG said that he had a gun.
Okay.
And this post date was July 23rd.
Okay.
The person Sierra named was 16-year-old Steven Sopko, and he was about to become the main suspect in this case.
He looked
This one,
like a
this
menace.
is a girl. Her
Not
name-
gonna lie.
She put this long live straight back from heaven. They said you were snitching on them. That's why they killed my son. I don't know who there is. She's supposed to be a gang off 105. Or is that a person?
To me, it sounds like a person.
So this girl, that's a girl post.
Mom got all the info though, and she breaking it down from social media because they kids. So they putting all this stuff on social media. Like it ain't hard for the police to find out. A parent, anybody can get on social media nowadays and just piece together a story. Because after they commit a crime, sometimes most of the time, these kids go right to social media and they talk about it. So mom got it. She figuring it out.
Whoever this girl is, this light-skinned boy is in her pictures.
Oh, so they're following.
Yeah, like if they're connected.
Okay.
Like if that's his auntie or something, this light-skinned boy is in her pictures when you go through her page.
Yeah, I would just like to get his thing so I can get a bigger picture. So
Right.
I can't, if I show this to someone, they'll be like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so I
Right.
don't know if it's like a gang or a person.
I wonder if
A person,
dead from what I'm getting there.
right, so could it be his little brother? They said a little brother.
Okay.
It's like his, I guess, street name, but he have a little brother.
Yeah. All right, no, we can try to run that down. That's fine.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting in the streets. You know, I don't be out here too often, but that's what everybody's telling me.
It was revealed that Braylon and Steven had been locked in a furious battle of jealousy that had unfolded over social media. Braylon had become friends with Steven's girlfriend, and this had caused tension between the two that eventually led to bloodshed. But Sierra did more than just name potential suspects. She even managed to find one house across the street from the shooting that had a Ring camera, and the owner of that camera was brought into the station. The detective in charge was able to watch the murder unfold before his very eyes.
Wow.
So, it's my understanding you have like a Ring camera.
They don't face that direction.
Easy
but
work.
I got a camera that's like in the driveway. It's kind of like in a blind spot, but you might can.
Do you think we could pull it up?
Ring cameras everywhere,
When
man.
Actually happening. I was trying to look on the camera. I couldn't see it where he was at on the camera because it's like kind of like a blind spot.
Right.
But I did like go back a little bit and try to like make the camera like
Zoom?
and you could see like
You can see like people, or what do I mean? What do you see?
What you
could
see?
him get shot.
Okay. Do you see any of the suspects, or? Okay.
But it's like one boy. He was like,
So this fool is on camera in the middle of the street, probably getting camera angled from 45 different ways. Everybody ain't gonna give up their camera footage, obviously. That's a hard decision to make for some people. That is what it is, but you're just ruthless to do this like
Just
this.
one boy? Okay.
and they was coming down Holly Rod.
On the night of November 4th, 2023, Braylon had spent some time with Steven's girlfriend when Steven wasn't around. And it appeared that Steven saw this as a direct threat to himself. On the very next night, November the 5th, Braylon was at Steven's girlfriend's house, but this time Steven was with them. As they left the house, Braylon walked ahead of Steven. The gun was produced and fired 13 times into Braylon's back. As Braylon lay on the ground, Steven fired an additional 3 shots into his
still
back,
shooting.
leaving Braylon with little to no chance of survival. It's alleged that Steven then returned to his girlfriend's house and hid while police were trying to save Braylon's life. It took over a month to collect enough evidence to come up with a warrant for Steven's arrest, but after his cell phone placed him in the area of the shooting, Cleveland police got an arrest warrant and they went to apprehend the suspect. But now they found Steven was not ready to hand himself in. On January the 4th, 2024, Steven barricaded himself inside his home.
Man.
It started a tense standoff with law enforcement. But Stephen was outnumbered, outgunned, and outsmarted by the police. After he realized this,
Stephen.
he gave himself up without a single shot being fired. But that didn't mean Stephen was ready to talk, as he refused to say anything to the police.
Hello?
Hello, Mom?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright, baby. I got a lawyer. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him in the morning. He should be down there to talk to you soon. His name is Michael Goldberg.
Alright.
And he sound like a baby, and he probably is he probably 14 too. How old is he? They say how old he was. These are kids.
This,
Yeah.
hey, this is Detective Kellums. I'm here with your son.
Okay.
So he told us there was nothing, he had nothing for us to talk about, so we just wanted to have him consult with you first.
Okay.
There's really I mean, unless he's gonna make a statement, there's really no reason for a lawyer to come down here tonight.
Okay, his lawyer should be down there soon. Yes, he should speak to a lawyer. I'm not sure what's going on. This is a serious case.
Man.
I need my son to just have a lawyer, okay? So the lawyer will be down here tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
And his mom, like, she heartbroken. These kids be putting their moms through the worst.
I have to go see him at the DH. He won't be down here tonight.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Where is he at right now?
Right now he's at the homicide unit.
Okay, now you guys are gonna transfer him down to juvie?
Yep. Are you friends with your son on Instagram?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it was on the warrant he posted yesterday.
Mm.
It was on what?
He decided he was gonna post a picture of the warrant online on the 28th, so all my information is on there.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I'm not trying to put him on there though.
No worries.
Okay.
Cop had to throw that in there real quick to let mom know, like, your son ain't no good boy.
Okay. Is that all you guys need from me?
Yeah, that's it. I like I said, I don't think he's not making a statement, so he's just gonna be transferred to DH.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
No.
Crash out, son.
I love you.
I love you, Mom. You okay?
Alright, baby.
Everything's gonna be okay.
I know, I love you.
I love you too.
Brother, you just gunned somebody down on camera. It's not okay. You going to jail. Not okay.
Stephen's silence was not just confined to the interview room. He refused to admit to anything, even after ballistic evidence confirmed that the gun that killed Braylon had been in Stephen's possession. Due to the severity of the crime, Stephen Sopko was tried as an adult and stood trial on charges of aggravated murder, and 2 counts of felonious assault. The trial started on October the 21st of 2024, almost a year after the shooting. With evidence from cell phone records and ballistics, the case against Stephen was almost overwhelming, and the prosecution pulled no punches in trying to prove that Stephen wasn't just guilty. He planned the whole thing in advance to eliminate his love rival.
In this case, Your Honor, you saw the video. You saw the evidence. I don't need to play the video again to tell you what happened. 13 shots in the back of a 14-year-old.
13
You
shots.
don't need to see that again. You know in your heart what he was doing that day. He wanted to kill Braylon Harges. And I know the state of Ohio, Detective Kellums, Chad Cleveland, and Jack Dowling throughout this process. You saw in the trial, we wrestled with the fact of, and you heard during the opening statements, the state doesn't have a motive. Why would he do this? There are numerous trails in his Instagram or phone dump of why he would do this, or Braylon's phone dump and Braylon's Instagram of why he would do this. Was it because that he was hanging out with Stephen's pregnant girlfriend the night before? Was it because that Braylon tried to sell a gun to his friend that day? I don't know. Only Stephen knows those answers to those questions of why you would shoot somebody 12 times, and when they're on the ground, you pause, and then you shoot them again. Only Stephen knows those answers to those questions of why he would callously kill Braylon Harges. But he did make an informative jail call the 27th of October. So that would be after the verdict for aggravated murder. And that was the first call to his mother. Your Honor, as an officer of the court, I do listen to those calls after verdicts or after pleas to hear maybe some remorse or responsibility from defendants. And I did not hear that at all. The state of Ohio understands the law. Stephen has a right to an appeal. He is going through his appellate rights. and the state of Ohio understands he doesn't have to talk here. He doesn't have to give you anything. He has that right. But what he told his mom is informative.
What did he tell her?
He told her, it's going to be what it's going to be, but I got to do this time. Then he said, that's what comes with this shit.
Oh, he thugging.
What is it, Your Honor? Killing someone? Shooting them 13 times? Or as Steven Sopko said during the Instagram, get bodies. Bodies. Is that all Braylon was to him? A body?
It only took 4 days for the trial to conclude, and the jury took even less time to find Steven Sopko guilty, with their verdict taking a few short hours to decide. But right until the very end, Steven remained tight-lipped, refusing to speak about his crime or admit to what he had done. Although Steven showed no remorse, the look on his face after he realized how long he would spend in prison might be justice enough for some, especially for Braylon's heartbroken mother.
I just want to say thank you, Judge. Thank you. I want to say thank you to the prosecutors, the detectives, and everybody for bringing me justice for my baby. It was a long journey, very long, and I'm still healing. But I brought Braylon with me today to thank you.
It's the ashes right there.
And when it comes to Steven, I just want to know why. My baby would have had so much to offer you guys. At 14, he didn't have to hit headlines like this. It could have been a good headline for my son one day. And I always want to just ask Steven why. Why? You could have easily just walked away.
Mr. Sopko, is there anything you want to say?
What you gonna say? Man.
Very well. I think the parties stipulate the defendant was found.
Man, this kid is a different type of evil, man. And listen, brother, you on camera, you did it. I mean, you even if you're not gonna admit to doing anything, you don't have to. But his stoic way of handling a situation and just no remorse, just nonchalant to the top extent is, and he's young. Lock him up.
Guilty by the jury of all 5 counts as indicted. The court then is going to sentence you to the firearm specification, 6 years, mandatory time served prior to and consecutive to 25 years for a total of 31 years. So your sentence will be life with consideration for parole after 31 years.
Damn. Damn.
There is nothing that can ever soothe the loss of a child in such brutal circumstances, but knowing Steven Sopko will spend at least 31 years in prison might bring some comfort to those who knew Braylon Harges, and to ensure Steven will never put another family through the same pain and turmoil again.
No, please.
That young boy is young and light-skinned in prison. I just wish that brother well, and I hope that one day he realized what he did was a terrible thing. Rest in peace to the young boy who lost his life. That was sad. And the mother, man, I'm pretty sure that's something you never get over. As a mom, you can't get over that. Sad story for everybody involved.